So I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my right shoulder, and what's happened with that is that it's kind of given me mobility issues, and I use it every day, and you know what, it's given me back mobility. I couldn't even bend my shoulder at the back. So actually we've got a mix of people, and we found that the benefit goes to a wide range.
So how often is the PEMF being used in BioWell?
It's actually being used every day, and considering that we only had it since November, it's taken its popularity, I think, when people understand what the benefits are, and as our role is to explain to them. And from my perspective, I use it daily, and I've noticed the benefits. So you know, when you explain to somebody how it could help them, whether it's a sports injury, inflammation, they're quite keen to use it. So we found that it's really popular.
And you're using it yourself for your shoulder injury, aren't you?
I do. So I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my right shoulder. And what's happened with that is that it's kind of given me mobility issues. So I've started using it actually from day one when we had the training, and I thought, oh wow, it's taken that dull ache. So I thought, this is something that's going to be good for me, and I use it every day. And you know what, it's given me back mobility. I couldn't even bend my shoulder at the back, and it brought on the inflammation. So even my neck, which takes most of the stiffness, even that, I think it brings it all down.
People forget about that with the therapist side of things as well. You've got to be quite mobile too.
Yes, and I think also when you've got issues, you know, your body tends to overcompensate on the other side because you're trying to accommodate inflammation or aches and pains. The PEMF mat, and I've used it in all sorts of different positions, and I think that's also made me aware that if someone's coming to me and saying, well, actually, I've got bursitis, I've got an injury, I can know how to actually handle the person.
So who is your average kind of clientele that's using the high intensity PEMF? Is it like athletes or who's using it most?
So actually we've got a mix of people, and we found that the benefit goes to a wide range, and it's not just people that have an injury. We may have had people that have come out of surgery that are using our oxygen chamber, and we know that with PEMF it gives you more nitric oxide, which then widens the blood vessels. So we've had people that have had surgery for like plastic surgery. We've had people with injuries. We've had people with bursitis actually coming in, and it's just general well-being. So aches and pains, anywhere where you've got inflammation. So we know someone comes in with a lower back pain, we know that's probably inflamed, so we put them on the PEMF mat.
And out of the applicators, you've got the mat, the rings. Which one's your favourite to use?
So I think that having them both is a benefit, and the way I explain it to people is that their body is a conductor. So when you're on the mat, you're getting, it's dispersed. When you're with the applicators, actually it's more for the focused area. So the way I explained, I think I excite people a lot because it's from experience on using it, and it's both of them are popular because if you imagine your client, you're explaining because you're educating them, and you're saying, well, actually this pulsed electromagnetic field is going to help your body in this way, mimics the function of the earth, and you know, you go into this whole thing. And I'm quite an excitable person when I'm delivering information, and it's been popular for both. So people come in and they've got issues with their ankles, but also have issues, say, with their back. So we know, and I try to explain to people how they've got to sit on the mat or lay flat with their feet up, and then we use the applicators. So it's a combination of both. I wouldn't say one is more popular than the other because I think they work synergistically together.